So there's a lot that can be said about what's going on in the world right now, and a lot of coverage that's going on in YouTube, whether you're interested into the stock market, economics, or just trying to figure out what to do with your money right now, because it's a time to really be frugal and also a time to look at trading options and investments, but also don't get too carried away, because with opportunity, you also got to remember at the end of the day, it's your money and you also have to live safely as well. And I'm creating this video to pretty much give a more personal input as to how the coronavirus is affecting me, rather than talk about all these other topics a lot of other niche channels on YouTube are going over at the moment. Because, I mean, it's affected me in a way that hasn't been too detrimental, but regardless, I'm experiencing the start of a recession right now, so it's kind of interesting. Never really thought this would have happened in my life, but I mean, here we are. So let's just get right into it. First and foremost, I'm working, or at least I was working, full-time at a restaurant. I'm just a server at the moment, so my majority of my money are tips. And with that being said, we're more or less closed down. It's about like a week in, because they're only allowing 2 servers to work a night and 10 guests are allowed to be in the building. So more or less, I mean, maybe 1 shift a week if that's even possible for me. So I am practically unemployed right at the moment, and I have a lot of time off. And I can't really complain, to be completely honest. I can't complain about that. I'm not as minimalist and frugal to the extreme points that a lot of people are. I am to my own extent, so I've always been good with saving my money, and I've had it in a high interest savings account for a while, and I've had over 10 grand saved up to cover me as an emergency fund, so that's perfectly fine. I'm not even stressed out in the slightest. And with the whole with the whole $1,000 bill that Trump is trying to give out to all of the citizens of the United States right now, if I did receive that, or if I received 2, all I would really do with that is replenish a little bit of money I did lose in this time frame, and then invest the rest, because why the fuck not? It's free money. And speaking of investments, that's where most of my money is at anyways, the stock market. And right now, you know, it's dipping low. It's a good time for longtime shareholders to buy in if you know what you're doing. And all in all, yeah, I've seen my money dip. It was kind of like, oh well, I mean, it happens. It was to be expected, but I mean, I'm not really using that money I have in there for anything else, or in desperate need of it anyway. So watching the dip isn't really that painful, because I know it's always going to go back up. But otherwise, though, in other aspects, yeah, I've had a lot of just time off, and I mean, I'm slowly losing money and being more frugal with this time right now until I can actually get back to working again. So I guess, what is it that I'm doing with all my time? And honestly, it's been really nice, because it's been good relaxation time. And it's rare that I ever actually receive time like this, and I've been in desperate need of it for a while now. So actually being able to go outside and enjoy the weather, watch the sunset again, and sit by a lake, go to the beach, maybe read a book, continue studying and doing what I'm doing, has been a blessing. And that is the one thing I'm looking forward to the most, because, I mean, I'm going to go back to doing what I do, make more money. I'm probably going to invest some more, and I'm probably going to be fine as usual, because I've been fine for a while and I've been prepared for these events. So I could be working my ass off right now and figuring something else out and turning my money into more money and, you know, pursuing the business like I want to pursue, maybe getting into real estate. But at the end of the day, though, sometimes I really forget to enjoy life for what it is. And this break has been affecting me greatly in that sense, where I've got a lot of mental rejuvenation going on right now. So it's really, really cool. And even as I'm shooting this video right now, like right out over here, it looks beautiful. It hasn't been like 80 degrees here in Virginia Beach for a while. So now I can actually go out and enjoy springtime, borderline summer weather. And it's freaking phenomenal. A lot of energy to intake, you know, going outside too, a lot of reflecting I can do. And just this time to really be at peace for a change before I go back to work is very, very, very relieving. And I plan on definitely going back to work and working my ass off and doing, like, following my plan is what I'm trying to say once this is all back up. But I've been trying to get time off for a long time, and now that it's finally here and I need it, it's been a really good mental break and a time to really study more and figure things out and actually enjoy life again, because that's kind of my biggest issue. Sometimes I get too carried away in things. Before, it it took me a while before I realized that I don't need to find reasons to enjoy life again or appreciate life again when I could be doing it every day. I've hit that point, but there are times where I do get really carried away with work and a lot of things that really aren't that meaningful, to be completely honest. And then I realize, man, I really need to find a reason to enjoy life again when that's internal completely. And then you have to remind yourself that's not, you can't really get the same satisfaction from an external source, which is why minimalism is a thing. And that's why I think it's an awesome movement. But anyway, though, that's all besides the point. I'm just enjoying my time off. Finances are kind of just going a little bit down, but I mean, I hadn't had to touch that for a while. And watching the stock market is addicting. I can now honestly see why people get addicted to gambling, because having kept up with the market for a long time now, I'm like, it's a topic I would love to go over. And maybe I might shoot a video of that sometime soon. Maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, maybe I'll see. But either way, though, I appreciate you guys tuning into the talk. I'm ready to go outside, and I'm ready to continue doing some work and reading. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Appreciate y'all staying here.